Another round, powered by Stanbic Bank.
Anyway, but you know what? I'll say one thing about the village.
Besides the key guy.
Besides the key guy, it humbles you. You are with family.
But
you're
it's very
catching
relaxing.
Up. It's so relaxing.
This kavuyo of Kampala, you need to get out of it every once in a while.
You know when you're in Villa and you've never been to Kampala, you think Kampala is the be and all.
Yeah,
it's the
and those guys, when they see guys from Kampala, they're like, you guys are from Kampala. Yeah. You guys are from the place in the world.
Can you imagine?
If only they knew that if we had it our way, really would not have to be here.
Do you understand?
Would go and sit. That fresh air in the village is something else. That 6 a.m. morning dew. Just get out and just let it hit you.
Let me tell you one of my favorite things about Villa.
Kokoroko! Yeah, that one.
That one.
But the only problem with the village when you are relaxing, when you don't have to do anything the next day, is Kokoroko finds you still out. Kokoroko finds you still out partying.
And you're like, but it's okay.
But it's nice.
But it's kokorioko.
It's very nice.
That one.
Very, very nice. The thing that I love the most though, and this is of course recent, is when you're sitting down with your uncles, then the phone rings. His. Every time it happens, I'm first of all, they have the loudest ringtones in the world. You can hear it from the market. And it's not a song, it's nothing. It's just those funny Chinese things. Hello? I don't know if the phone is on default setting on speaker mode, but the whole world can hear that conversation. He is loud, the guy on his... Like, I don't know, boss, there's a volume button. You know, you can reduce the volume and then you have a conversation.
But you
talk.
are not serious, Marcus. Let me tell you.
Hello? No. I said, but chief, why are you shouting?
You can actually just talk normally.
You can talk normally.
But now for your uncle was this one shouting. How about my uncle? Now I'm telling you that then they put this one here. Then, but kakati
No. Then after he has talked like this, talk. Then he says, then the guy puts it there and says, your phone wasn't on the ear. And then he gets up and then he starts walking. But then you get it. When are you going to let the man talk and you listen?
But this is the intrusion of technology.
It has messed
in as much as you go to the village and for that peace and tranquility, these bloody things, Marcus. These things here, Marcus, these ones.
This one.
Guys, we came here for Christmas. We came here to be together.
There should be a law actually that every time you go for Christmas, everybody puts their phone in a basket and leave them there until we are done. Now you can imagine everybody is still there, selfie, village things, Christmas things, grandma things. There's a picture I saw where the guy made the grandmother, some China made the grandmother pout. You saw that picture? An old woman
Woke up like this. Hashtag. Comma.
You're giving those things to your grandmother now. Can you just relax and enjoy their company?
No. Phone etiquette actually has gone to the dogs when it comes to phones.
Yeah.
And I think it has to change. I honestly believe...
Sadly, guy, it's getting worse. It's not getting better, and I don't see an end to this. There's a photo that was on social media once that guys who had gone to see their grandma. Yeah. And you see 3 generations of people on phone. The only 2 people in the room who are not on phone were grandma and granddad.
Everybody else on the phone.
Everybody else, 3 generations.
Family gathering.
Family gathering. 3 generations. The kids, their kids, their kids. So the great-grandkids of those 2 were all in that one room. Almost 17 people. Only 2 people were not on their phones. The rest. And it's a family gathering. What gathering are you doing?
I don't know, man. I mean, they're great because they're means of communication, means of so many things. But what you do find is that I think we need to step away. When you're having a conversation with somebody, be with that person. Say, you know what? I put it here. I'm giving you 100% my attention.
Here.
We are here.
One on one.
We are here. We're talking. We're here without a pint. Cold, nice, we talk. When we've finished, I move on.
Yes.
Put your phone on silent. Sirika.
There's a very serious, I think it was, they were out somewhere. Actually, no, we're here at Gabs. And then we sat on a table and they said, on this table, there's one rule. If you pick your phone, when we're here conversating, put in this gundi here, 10,000. was just sitting on a table. And I joined the table. I didn't find it. They said, hey, Marcus, you have come. We have one rule here. Here, no one picks their phone. Don't go on your phone. We're here to chat, to get to know one another. If you pick your phone, Mutwaro, we raised 300K that night.
300,000.
Yeah, man. Because the default setting, anybody just go there, hey, Mutwaro.
But I think there should be an exception.
If it is your mother or somebody's dying.
Yeah, for parents, children, what?
Yes, that one will understand. And you'll say, guys, this is madam, it might be important. Or it's the maid, the toys, I don't know.
Yes.
That one will allow. But this nonsense of Simani WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter nonsense, Mutwaro. 10,000.
Actually, that's very interesting. I like that.
And especially now during this Christmas season, that should be a law. Wherever you go, because it's out of order, guy. You go there, you want to see these old people, they've come. Why are you there then if you're still on your phone? You should have stayed in Kampala.
Actually, this is very good. I'm going to start doing that. At family gatherings, I'm going to start doing, even lunches or dinners.
Even lunches, even if it's just here in
the basket
Kampala.
there and say, guys, don't touch
Don't
this.
touch phones. Here, otherwise, if you really must touch, you must have money. Put there 10,000.
But how about, okay, leave alone that one. So there's that one of, ooh, I'm on the phone. Put it. Now, paparazzi, like you said,
You were the one telling me yesterday that you got tired at the point you're like, you guys, surely there's enough photos. There's only so many photos you can take, surely.
Gwe, my phone, to be honest with you, I won't lie. My phone is hanging because there's too many photographs.
Old.
Okay, it's an old phone.
Yeah,
Leave
it's
alone.
like the old night. It's old, it's hanging. Even the owner hangs. But which is this? This is the Note what?
Leave alone my phone. Actually, a thief the other day came to...
Swara ko.
No.
Even you.
I think if a thief came to steal my phone, he would go...
No, you live and abuse it.
It's a Note 2.
Oh, Jesus.
We're Note 1, 8, 9.
You know, even Samsung guys will give you a phone for free. Just for still maintaining it. They're like, this phone still works? No, so you were saying that?
No, as far as
Photos.
Photographs. I don't think... We take more photographs in our generation. More photographs are taken in this generation than were taken in a space of, 20, 30 years. It can happen in a day. Instant gratification with this thing.
Yeah.
And
of course, they have made the camera so good, so now even...
Front camera, light camera, flash. No.
The entire process is just too much work. I don't know, maybe, to be honest, I think the problem is, guy, we are old. This is not for us.
Speak for yourself, Marcus.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
No, speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Says the guys who said that I'm tired of taking pictures.
All right, speaking of phone etiquette, how about chaps when you're walking? Have you seen chaps walking in the street?
Oh, Jesus. Yes. Then you enter a wall.
Actually, hurt myself. Shit.
Sorry.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then basically that's what happens.
Yeah. Driving,
texting and driving. People have been killed as they drive because they're texting.
WhatsApping. You can't really wait until you park.
And I've done
There's a guy who told me that once that I was asking for directions on WhatsApp. You couldn't say, now direct me properly. Or park and get directions properly. But you're here. Like you said, how many people have died because of that? But like you said, the most amazing one is that one.
You're like a zombie. You're like, and not only that, when you're on this one, nowadays traffic, I don't care about traffic. When I'm in traffic, this thing helps. That's where it comes in handy.
That's where it comes in handy.
You're in traffic. Even when the traffic lights turn green, you're like, damn. After you've been waiting for 20 minutes, you're like, Banang, I was just about.
Come on, just send me a nice forward.
Yes.
No, that's the only time it helps. Because by the time you go on Instagram and check, the lights have gone red and green twice. You're okay, no problem. By the time you go on Facebook, by the time you reach the third post, it's okay, lights, you stay red. It's okay. But the walking one is very, very bad. I've seen guys knock poles. I've seen guys trip. I've seen a woman with a baby almost fall down and lose the baby just because they're on their phone.
I think what's going to happen in the future, if we're not very careful, because okay, I move around with a lot of hands-free, but what's going to happen in the future, you're going to find people, we're going to find people, we should start finding people, sorry, is what I want to say.
People.
Finding people, not only in your own locality and your friends and family, but actually gazetted areas. You know, you can go to a bank, they say phones on silent and what. There are going to be places, no phones allowed here, no pictures allowed to be taken here, because it's becoming too much.
Yeah.
There are places abroad, I forget, where they say you can actually not walk in with a phone. Or look at the days of Museveni at weddings.
Yes.
You could not go in with a phone. I think that should come back. When you're eating in certain establishments, it should, like you said, it should not be allowed.
There was a law in Nairobi, I remember, in the city center. Nairobi City Council had said you couldn't text while crossing, zebra crossing, something like that. I can't remember. But there was a law in the CBD, you couldn't be on your phone.
In the CBD?
Yeah. Further, Nairobi guys, for them, they have no time like Ugandans who just walk loosely. The Nairobi guys, you walk there like this. They'll trip you and push you. Well, come on, no, talk up. You're on your phone, get out of the way. You have money to make.
Okay, and not even on that. So you've got children. As we're adults. Do your children have phones?
Yes, sadly.
Why do you say sadly?
Because it was against my better judgment.
But
all their friends had phones, so hey.
What's their phone etiquette like?
It's actually okay. Well, I mean,
do you regulate and tell them?
I regulate. First of all, they can't get it until weekend, and on weekend, mealtime is mealtime. Yeah, other than that, they're free with it.
They're free?
They're free on the weekend. School days, of course.
Do they zone out once they have their phones? Are they those kids, you zone out, like adults, how we become, and they don't know daddy's here, what? Because back in the day, as children, we used to play, go outside and play. But nowadays, I go out and play when everything is here.
No. And I also regulate that, because on the weekends, you're like, enough, put the phones down, go out. Go ride your bikes, go play football, go do something outside. Go figure it out. Put the phones down. Same thing with TV. Hey, enough of TV, switch off, go out.
Go out, break a leg, get dusty, get dirty.
Come back dirty. Fall down, do something. Yeah, so you have to regulate it. But they're not that bad. They haven't reached that teenage state where they are, Do
you go through your children's phones?
Yeah, of course.
Do you?
Very seriously.
They don't have passwords?
How? No, actually they do. They those funny patterns. But they come and tell me themselves. Dad, this is my pattern. Okay.
Isaac, I mean to ask something.
And I check.
Do you have children? How many? 2. How old are they? So of course, phones are nothing, 0, not yet.
He had you for a minute. Huh?
I swear I was going to say what?
He had you for a minute.
But these kids are so in tune, are so in check with phones. You will see a 3-year-old swiping.
Yeah.
Like this. A 3-year-old Marcus swiping. What were you doing at 3?
Nothing. My password, mine, for this phone is very, very hard. It's very hard. But my 6-year-old, he would just come watch, as if he's playing.
Then he goes.
The next thing I knew, I found the guy in the games. I said, how did you unlock this phone? I saw it.
That one time?
One time. I saw it. Mine has letters, underscore, words. It's hard. It's like for a PC.
Olimubi, why do you have all those things?
What's your problem? The guy came and said, the next thing I knew, he was there in the games. I said, okay. I was happy that he's an intelligent child, but I also worried now that everything is going to the dogs. But the phone etiquette in itself, even if we're to say, okay, fine, let's just use the phones for what they were. Just a guy will send you a message, and by the time you read that message, you even get a headache. The spelling is wrong. Like, it's just too much work to read that guy's text.
Autocorrect. They have autocorrect these things, Chief.
But the guy, I don't know if they don't use them on the phones, but the guy will send you a text and you're like, what language is this?
Leave alone that. You see, languages, let me tell you something. Me and like you said, we are old. Or we're getting older. Have you seen the conversations that young people and the grammar that they use? Forget about old people. As we're old, maybe it's a misspelling, you can't see, but just the conversation between youngsters.
Yeah. Later is LR8.
Exactly. To say okay, the letter K.
That one is fine. But later, that one took me a while to understand. LR8.
LR8. Layer.
Yeah, man. Lera.
Jesus.
Like you said, reading
Lord.
that thing just gives you a headache. Like even when I was on radio, the guy sends you a message that this is my problem. The guy sends you that thing. But just trying to understand what the guy is talking about, you are tired. Just barely just said, okay, make is MK.
Yeah.
I want somebody to make a sentence. Now sentence. Oh, they couldn't find time to spell the word sentence. So it's STNC. Just get a headache reading that text. By the time you're done, you're like, can't you just write normal English? Okay, put it in Luganda, which you're comfortable with.
At least.
Surely.
At least.
And let me box with normal Luganda.
Yeah. No, it's a hard paper. I think, well, look, and the quicker we understand that these things are not going away, the better. But I think in terms of regulating them, in terms of allowing people to be people, let me be a human being with you. These things have taken over and we become...
That law that we did in Gabs,
Yeah.
we have to do it everywhere.
The one
If we
of
sit down in a community, in a gathering, phone down, off, on silent.
Yeah.
If it rings and you really must take it to the Kero Mutwaro, you go.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah, I think you're right. But on that note, just wait a minute.
10,000. In fact, anyway, he's on. But
But this is Madame. This is Madame.
Nothing. Let me see. Let me see.
Another round. Powered by Stanbic Bank.